Welcome to ImVibes Podcast, home of good music, good libations, and good vibes. Now here is your host, Eric Millets, and producer, Ernest Stevenson.
Hello and welcome to ImVibes Podcast. We are at Home Sweet Home again, Tommy's Pub. We have a special guest tonight in the house, Mercury Dimes. You guys want to introduce yourselves and tell us what you guys do in the band? Sorry for the background noise. Apparently there's a party going on at Tommy's tonight. So Jeremy came in, yeah. Mr. Tiki Bar came in, yeah.
I'm Wes. I play the bass guitar.
I'm Laura. I play guitar and sing.
I'm Nathan. I play the drums, sing sometimes.
Wait a minute. Adam West?
Well, I'm Wes.
Adam West.
I thought he said Adam West. I'm like, Batman's here? Holy shit. Maybe we should have a shot, Robin. That's right. Anyways, what's everyone drinking? I've got, for the first time ever, I think, maybe not the first time ever, first time this season, I have 3 drinks in front of me at times. So I got a Sailor Jerry and Coke, a Hell Yeah, and a shot of Sailor Jerry. So yeah, keeping it good, man. I go on call tomorrow for a week, so I have to be sober for a week. Yeah, so
get it in tonight.
I'm getting it in tonight, man. Yeah.
You got to do it. Well, I'm having I had a dry Irish stout from Devil's Logic, here, local here, RIP.
Well, they are going under. Another one bites the dust, man.
They're
that sucks.
dying.
Yeah.
And then a banquet, nice standard American lager.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to go wrong.
Man. Yeah,
Hard to go wrong with a lager.
I just have a Budweiser. Regular beer.
I've got a tumbler full of ice cold well water from
water.
Not just any water, well water.
Ernest does not have a microphone tonight, but Ernest is drinking. I think he's drinking Juicifer from Devil's Logic. Yeah, it sucks, man, because they have a really good spot right across from CPCC.
Great beer
Downtown.
Yeah, it's a lot of great beers.
You know what, though? Past few times I've been to any brewery, like, the crowd in there is just not the same that it was before COVID. It's completely changed. It's become a family atmosphere. I mean, I've gone into like Plenty Boy and more than once, and there was like a 1-year-old birthday party going on at the brewery. I'm like, what the fuck's going on around here? This is prior to COVID. Like everyone, I used to get shit from my family for bringing my kids to a brewery to go drink. I'm like, I mean, we're not getting hammered. We're just going out, tasting beer. We're not here to get drunk. We're just here. Something just fell. We're just here to, taste some good craft beer. We didn't bring the kids to get hammered, but now I guess that's the thing, man.
They make like outside spaces. With
games. I'm shocked they don't
kids
have
run around.
jungle gyms and
coming soon.
Clown cars. Yeah.
Maybe because they know now it's even more of a possibility their little babies might die, so they have to take them to the brewery to have their first birthdays.
What the fuck?
You said since COVID, so I'm just like, well, I was thinking,
prior to COVID, craft beer was like, and I hate to say it, like a dude's thing. It was like, it was always full of dudes in there. I've got the bigger dick and I've got this cool bottle of this shit, and it was, everyone's trying to one up each other, and everyone, it was just, and then afterwards, I don't know, man. Anyways, we're getting off fucking subject here. Let's talk about Mercury Dimes. The first question I have is, where did the name come from? How'd you guys come up with that name?
Looking at me.
Because it's from you. I mean, we didn't have very many good options. We had 0 other good options.
Skrilla Gorilla, Vomit Comet.
Yeah. Those were
on the table.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Those were actually on the table at one point.
Yeah, I don't know. We just had trouble figuring out a name, and
I once won a Trivial Pursuit with the Vomit Comet question.
Really?
They're like,
I didn't know that was a real thing.
What's that thing that the astronauts go and spin around? They make Vomit Comet. They're like, really? I'm like, yeah, that's the name of it. And they fucking won. Yeah.
Yeah, we really missed out on that.
I love
that option. But yeah, we're trying to find something that fit And Nathan is a numismatist.
Yeah, you got that right.
Meaning
Say
he's
that
a
again?
coin nerd. A numismatist. There's a P at the beginning of that.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's just an N.
P-N-E.
No, it's just
God.
N-U. Not like pneumatic. You're trying to spell pneumatic.
Yeah,
mixed
I
with
am.
numismatism.
Okay.
Numismatics is the collection of coins that are of money that's worth more than face value.
So there's a P in that one.
No. No, it's just in you. Like new metal. Just think new metal.
I don't want to.
Deftones.
Some of the best of the new metal.
Yeah.
But yeah, we liked the coin image. You can tell the back. You're the coin nerd.
When my grandpa hung himself, I got his coin collection, and he was stationed in Alaska. He was a cook in the army.
Dude.
And they still use silver coins up there.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a big pile of silver coins, mostly Mercury Dimes, actually.
I meant the story behind the coin itself, but that also wasn't
That got kind of dark.
I was like,
I was
like, wait a minute.
pretty casual about my grandpa hanging himself. But I mean, it's been a while.
I meant like the
coin itself features Lady Liberty on the face.
Why'd you laugh about that? I mean, that's... You're fucking with us.
I swear to God.
It's true. That really happened.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. So the face of the coin has Lady Liberty.
Okay.
Old money used to feature Lady Liberty, in beautiful poses and things. And she had a winged helmet on. She looked so much like Mercury that everybody thought it was Mercury. And it started being called a Mercury Dime.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that shit. So, yeah, all right.
I've got all kind of weird coin facts for you, baby.
Education today. Yeah.
And why do we call our band that? Fuck, it sounded good.
Yeah. I mean, that's a cool name for a band. I mean.
Yeah, much appreciated. Yeah, imitating a coin is also a good logo.
Yeah, our logo has served us very well.
This is what the front of that is Lady Liberty.
Yeah, this is basically what the coins look like.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I should have brought a Mercury Dime.
It's all right.
Carry
that's
them
fine.
around in your
Well, I'm sure Ernest will find a picture of one and add it in there later. So that's Ernest's magic. Ah, damn. Shut the fuck up over there. It's all right. Yeah. At least there's not a band playing in the background, which happens to us sometimes because the band's trying to hold out as long as they can, and sometimes we go over.
Yeah.
And it just happens sometimes. So let's talk about the history of Mercury Dimes. What year did you guys become a band, and how did that start?
It's been a long time now since we started playing together. Nathan and I started playing together first.
12 years ago? 11 years ago?
It was like 10 years ago. I think it was in like 2014.
Okay.
Nathan and I started playing together from knowing each other from an open mic.
And you guys are all from North Carolina, right?
No, I'm from Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, really? Okay.
But I moved down to Charlotte after school for, I moved down here to work. So I've been here for 12 years now or so,
Okay.
12 or 13. You want to take it from there?
When we started? Yeah, it was just two of us at first.
Yeah, and we didn't really know what we were doing. I had just started playing guitar and was going to open mics just to get out there and play.
We were folk. We were like actually folk for a while. Some of our songs would have like two acoustic guitars, or an acoustic and electric, just me and her. And I tried to squeeze some of my old songs in there. I think we may have done that once or twice. But she's like, no, you can't play guitar and sing and then call it this band.
Well, I think it got confused. It was like, anyway, yeah, we used to switch around more. We had one other bassist for like a very short amount of time. But I mean, Wesley's been, that was what, like 6 months? We had another bassist?
Maybe closer to a year.
Yeah. So not very long. But yeah, it didn't really feel like this band until it was the three of us. It was Mercury Dimes, but yeah, we used to like switch. Like I played bass on a song. Like we used to switch around. Like we used to. I don't know.
I was a bad influence in that. I love to do that. Me and Wesley have been playing on and off since I was 11. So me and this guy played in our first band together. We're Little Bitty Babies.
What was that band called?
Fucking worst name ever. The Nameless. It's still so bad.
You got a good laugh over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Nameless.
It's like that other group called the Unknown Artist.
The Unknown Artist, yeah.
Fucking rough.
Well, a band that I saw in college that I liked a lot, but their name was Music Band. And so looking them up was absolutely impossible. Like you could not find them because you're Googling Music Band. I still have their damn cassette tape.
That tape, that's great. A good fucking
tape. But
it's some good, like,
not an internet age band name.
Sweaty garage rock.
Richmond?
I honestly, where are they from? I saw them at a house show in Charlottesville, but that they were not from. I don't know. I don't remember.
There were a lot of good bands that came out of Richmond.
Yeah,
a lot of great bands.
I didn't play music as a kid, so I wasn't really aware that Richmond had a good art scene when I was younger. That I learned that more as once I was in college and started playing myself.
Where'd you go to college at?
UVA.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. I had somebody recently tell me, yeah, Charlotte doesn't have a good local band scene. I said, I think you're going to the wrong venues, man, because Charlotte's got a kick-ass fucking local scene here, man. Yeah, we have awesome shows here. I'm like, you must go to Amos's all the time and go watch all the cover bands, because
fucking Live Nation venues.
Oh, Jesus.
If you stay out of those, you can actually hear some art.
Don't get us started on that. Hey, I talked to Neighborhood Theater. They are not a Live Nation venue.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not?
Go to Live Nation and they'll be on the list.
Really?
Yep.
They lied to you.
I thought they weren't.
Them and Evening News both.
I asked them,
Evening News?
And they said
they're not fully owned by Live Nation, but Live Nation
sells tickets for their shows. Okay.
Oh.
So they're taking a little slice of the cheese then.
Yeah. Right. The way Neighborhood Theater was able to renovate.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, because a lot of venues, back in COVID again, closed during that time. So yeah, they came through. Well, I don't know. I mean, them in the Milestone after COVID came out shining. I mean, they redid their venues and they came out. I'm sure the Milestone's not a.
Oh yeah.
No.
So I saw you guys.
They got some support over at the Milestones.
Yeah, from all of us local people, man.
I donated.
We will always and forever support the Milestone.
My mom supported the Milestone. She doesn't
awesome.
even live here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
She doesn't even like this racket.
It's questionable.
Hey, you got it right this time, Ernest. Anyway, I saw you guys put out a new live album, right?
We haven't put it out. We played it live for the first time. So we've been writing for the past while in between shows, and we did another tour in April. We've been writing our third album, which we like the album format, which is kind of a dying thing these days. And so we decided to write it as a continuous piece instead of as individual songs.
Okay.
So it's like a 23-minute song.
23 to 25.
That is going to be our third album. So yeah.
And you guys played that at the Milestone Saturday night, right?
Yes, for the first time.
I meant to go to that show. You guys played with $1,000 Movie.
Yes.
With old Jeremy over there. You guys ever come by here on Sundays and see Jeremy's Tiki Bar?
I have not.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we don't actually live in Charlotte, so it would be a hike. And I drive to Charlotte every day to work. So
well, drive to Charlotte on a Sunday. You can have some Tiki Bar drinks.
Sometimes I do, yeah.
Anyways, how was that show on Saturday though? I meant to come. I had every intention to come. As I was saying earlier, I DJ'd at Red Clay. I spent all vinyl, and then I went to a bottle share, and they had a bunch of juice beers, and I drank like 5 of those, and I said, you know what? I'm going to bed. I was in bed at like 9:30 Saturday night, and all my friends were at the mouse and were like, hey, where are you? I'm like, I'm not coming. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It was a responsible choice.
It was good to get it off the ground, I think. And because we've been working on it again for a very long time. We've been like writing it and we had never played it for anybody ever at all, any of it.
So that was the first time anyone heard it.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. All right,
ever.
Cool.
Like literally anyone. Like we played it for no one. So yeah, it was nice to get it off the ground. Also, it was nice. We had played a show with $1,000 Movie here, the festival that Seth puts on Eastway Holiday, but we didn't actually get to see them because we were playing at the same time.
So were the bands playing indoors and outdoors? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah. So we crossed. So anyway, it was nice to actually get to see them play.
Where those photos are from.
Yeah, so those photos. Ernest also does photography, and he does a lot of photo shoots for bands. So maybe next time you guys are playing, Ernest will show up.
Cool.
Well, I'm looking up. I think I did do them.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe he's got some pictures of you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I shot Eastside.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. You came to that, but I missed it.
Oh, I think we were dressed up as.
Oh yeah, we were dressed up as Mario characters.
Yes.
I was wearing a pink Yoshi suit.
Yes.
Which was it was just as fun as I expected it to be, playing guitar in a pink Yoshi suit. Like it had a head, like
really?
it was a full on, like onesie.
How do you sing with that thing on?
Well, it like my head
open.
still stuck out.
Oh,
But it was
yeah.
like there was a big Yoshi.
There
hanging
you go.
over my
There
head.
it is.
Yeah. It was just as fun as I expected. So I was like, maybe we can just do this randomly, just be Mario characters at our shows.
Oh, the mustache is
these
awesome.
two just work perfectly. They are
Well, you're
Mario
kinda dressed
and
like
Luigi,
Mario
and he
now.
wears overalls every day anyway.
Yeah, a guy I
It's
used to
just
work
too
with
easy.
came up to me one day, and I was wearing this, and he said, "You look exactly like a fucking minion." I was like, "God damn it!"
You even got the yellow shirt on.
Fucking God damn
He's
it!
wearing a yellow shirt.
So me and my daughter, we talk a lot like minions all the time. And we'll have fun conversations. And she'll answer me. My wife would be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Oh, yeah,
It's
me
fun.
and my family will do that if we get drunk together, but we've done it way before. Despicable Me.
We are both sober, so yeah.
It's just like two banjos.
She's 11 years old, yeah. Anyways, let's talk about Mercury Dimes some more. So you guys played at the Milestone. You guys gonna put out that album anytime soon, or when's that gonna happen?
So we're not gonna play it again until we have it recorded and we have physicals.
All right.
So yeah, we're taking it kind of back under.
Where do you record at?
We have not. This is going to be our first foray into not DIY recording with a buddy of ours.
Okay.
But we really want to play it together, which a lot of people have seemed confused about, which I don't understand. But
so
we want to be in the
record
room
it
together,
live
so we
instead of
need
track
someone
it,
who can
yeah.
isolate
Okay.
the amps and all that stuff. So we've gotten some recommendations. I've got a list I need to look into. So yeah, we're going to record that somewhere.
All right.
And release it. And in the meantime, we're going to write some other
We're going to try to put it
normal
on
ways.
vinyl.
Yeah. The plan is to put it on vinyl. Our last record was too long to fit on vinyl, and this one's going to be well in the range.
Yeah, this one could be a 7-inch. I think we could do 7-inch.
I think it's a little too long. Anyway, we'll see.
Well,
But
maybe a 10-inch.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or
yeah, the
just-
plan is
or
to
just
press
like
to
the-
vinyl.
One-sided ones.
Leave out.
So it's funny. I haven't talked about this on the podcast. Last time I was in Detroit, which is back in June. I told my dad, I'm like, well, we're in Detroit. I got to go by Third Man Records. So, we all know about their place in Nashville, but they also have the same type of venue in Detroit where they press records and they have their own shop.
That's
and
where
all
it's
that
from,
shit.
right?
It's Jack White's from Detroit, but he opened up Third Man in Nashville first and then opened one in
Okay.
Detroit. I walked in there. It's like a kid in a candy shop, man. The very first thing you see is that he had repressed every Sun Records 45.
Amazing.
Elvis stuff, Johnny Cash stuff. So, I walked up to that and I'm like, damn. So, dude, a 7-inch was like $12, but I'm like, I got to buy Johnny Cash. I walked the line.
Yeah.
So I bought that. And it was funny. I played it Saturday when I played at Berkeley. First time I've ever played it. and it fucking skipped.
No shit.
I was like, hey, what's going on with this old record? I'm like, that was brand new. I've never played it before. I don't know what was on it, but it fucking skipped for a second. There's so many bands that are on that label that I didn't realize were on Jack White's label. Plus, I bought all weird stuff too. And then they have their own like live albums that they put out. So there was one called the Raconteurs. Not the Raconteurs. It was only 2 members of the band that came in and played, so they made a special copy of them live that played there and called it the Raconteurs. I bought that. I'm like, I gotta have that. That's I bought all kinds of shit in there. But anyways, that was a cool ass place to go see, man. If you ever have a chance to go by there, don't go in there with the intention of not buying anything because you're gonna buy
Bring your
stuff.
wallet.
Yeah. I bought all kinds of shit. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, one of my bands I've been listening to a lot lately is Alive at Third Man album. Pile has one. Yeah, it's cool that God bless Jack White. It's all he's done for preserving vinyl and music history in general. Like
yes,
and bringing blues back to the mainstream.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And the bands that he's brought back, or like the albums that he's went out and found and got rights to and repressed.
Yeah,
those old blues records was amazing. And he actually had this cool jukebox that were like puppets at the top. So when you put in money, a song would come out and these curtains would open at the top and these puppet band would come out and play the song.
That's the most Jack White shit I've ever heard in my life.
I was like, that's badass. And he goes, Jack spent $100,000 to have this thing redone because when he found it, it didn't work at all.
Yeah,
and he paid so much money to have it
refurbished.
Refurbished. It's awesome. Yeah,
that's wild.
Anyways, I forgot what we were talking about before we went to that shit.
Vinyl.
Vinyl, yeah. So
we're gonna press to vinyl.
It'll fit. That's what I'm saying.
Story short, it'll fit.
So maybe
it's 23 minutes long. It's one song.
7-inch.
It'll fit on a vinyl.
You could just press
RPM.
a one-side 12-inch with Mercury Dimes logo on the backside of that record.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be badass, actually. Yeah.
Engraved.
Didn't Russ Ward do that for his last record too? Yeah.
Oh, not the last one, but the one
But
before.
the blue 7-inch one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He put his logo on the back of that one.
Sick.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
He is.
Yeah.
Russ Ward's awesome. And we had his daughter on the show too. She does a,
We've had Russ on.
we've had on Russ. We had Russ on during a hellified, storm outside. It was the rain was going sideways and we were in here drinking beer doing the podcast with him, so that was awesome. And then his daughter is a lead singer in a Alice Cooper tribute band.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm friends with her.
God, dude, she kicks ass.
I know his son is I'm friends with his son. Yeah, we met during my time at Wing It out that way.
Wing It
University.
Oh
yeah, I had a failure of a college education out there.
Well,
out east.
Okay, I was gonna say because I live by Wing It Elementary. I'm like, wait a minute, you spent time in Wing It Elementary?
Hanging out of the elementary.
So let's talk about the future of Mercury Dimes. I know you guys are gonna put out that record soon. You guys, any shows coming up soon, or
we have one here on the 7th. Maybe? Yeah, so we have. Actually, we're doing this instead of having our logistics meeting right now. So we could answer this question better tomorrow. But yeah, so
like the president, let's do it.
Sure. All right. Let's
this
see,
is now
y'all.
a Mercury Dimes logistics meeting.
Yes, welcome. We have plans to make. But no, we've done a couple tours in the past year and a half. We went out on our first couple tours. So yeah, we've got to we've been working on this freaking 23-minute long song. So plans for the immediate future, besides just put out this record, we're going to work on writing some new stuff.
Okay.
We have a show here at Tommy's on the 7th.
We will be here for that then.
And our goal.
August?
September.
Oh, September 7th. Oh,
I don't know what
that's the weekend before our ska party. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I was like, wait a minute.
So yeah, the goal is to try to bring out a new song or two to that. We're hoping that it feels easy to write something that's not 23 minutes long.
Oh, it will.
But yeah, I'm excited to see how that, because we had to write that obviously very differently from how we've written anything else we've done. And so we changed a lot of our songwriting process to accommodate that project. So I'm curious to see like how that affects our writing going forward, which we'll see very soon because we're about to start writing some new stuff.
Who are some of you guys' influences as far as music? What got you guys into playing music? I know you guys started out as a folk band. But,
I learned on an acoustic guitar, and I was going to open mics with an acoustic guitar.
Would you consider you guys punk? Or
we call ourselves art punk.
Art punk. We got called math rock in our last review.
Which makes no sense.
I like it. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, maybe I don't know, but we don't know what we are genre wise. Yeah,
we call ourselves indie punk.
Indie punk, art punk. Those fit better than other things I can think of, but we kind of mesh a lot of things together.
Yeah.
Which we like. I mean, we we don't fit into a label.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, at the show on Saturday, he was playing sax at one point. He was playing the bugle at one point.
Bugle and synth.
We just in synth. We have a melodica on a song on our first record.
Okay.
We have a sax part on our last record and a pretty weird, noisy outro to like our most folky song on the album. That's Beautiful Fiction. So yeah, I don't know genre. We've always struggled to figure out what we are.
What got you into wanting to play music? What bands or artists?
Yeah,
punk rock for me. Just being a kid and being in a fucking hick high school. When me and my brother and some of our friends like found the Misfits and the classic Circle Jerks and Bad Brains, where it's like, this is our whole fucking personality now. These fucking hicks are stupid.
Yeah.
So that's our first band, much to Wesley's chagrin. We were just doing like a fuckload of Misfits covers. Like,
that's awesome, yeah.
I mean, it's
their first band.
Me
What's your favorite Misfits song?
We Bite.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Skulls.
All right, yeah.
Skulls.
I was say Skulls. Skulls is probably.
We used to play Skulls. Yeah. But punk is what fucking got me into it. Just the fact that everybody's invited. You fucking learn 3 chords and you've got a song. And it doesn't matter if you suck.
I know so many people, including myself, that punk rock changed my life. It did, really.
It's a minute, man.
It's like that one person was like, hey, man, check this out. But, for a long time, when I was a kid, like, Misfits AD was my first punk rock album. And I listened to it. And I'll admit, the first time I listened to it, I thought it was junk. I was like, this sucks. And then, one night on my own in my bedroom, I listened to it again. I'm like, this ain't so bad.
It's happened with some of my all-time favorite albums. Hated it first run. Yeah. Every Modest Mouse album I listened to, like, fucking hate it. Next time, I'm like, this is my religion now.
Yeah. Yeah. I love all Modest Mouse. But Misfits and punk rock in general, man, it changed my whole outlook on life, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it changed my life too.
Yeah, it's awesome. So how about you, Laura?
I had a lot of bad experiences trying to play music as a kid. Mm-hmm. I did not have anybody show me any of that kind of music when I was young. Okay. I had private violin lessons when I was 5 with a mean old lady who was trying to teach me the Suzuki method. And I can still remember one of those songs, like just how grating, like it wasn't a song. Like,
no
that's
wire hangers.
Literally what it sounded like. Like I could do that. And anyway, so I hated it. Quit as soon as my parents allowed me. And then I tried to join chorus in 4th grade because I like to sing. And they were making us sing stupid songs about like losing our teeth. And they were trying to make us dance. I was like, that's not what I was wanting. So I had very bad experiences trying to play music as a kid. So I just became a fan. And I didn't have a lot of exposure to a lot of different kinds of music when I was younger either. I started going to festivals when I was in high school. And then luckily in college.
Rock festivals or?
No, like like bluegrass, hippie,
Okay, right.
whatever,
Okay, yeah.
anything, like anything I could find in the area. Yeah, and
that was a lot down here. Sorry, you said you're from Richmond though, so
yeah. So yeah, I became like a big music fan, and I was just going to whatever was around. There was a point in college when I was going to 1 to 3 live shows a week, just because I could get to DC. I was in Charlottesville, so Charlottesville has a pretty vibrant scene for being so small. And then I could get down to Richmond. I could go to DC pretty easily. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So finally, I was just like, I'm literally seeing bands like 3 nights a week almost. Like, I'm just gonna get a guitar and learn to play.
So that's what powered you, was just seeing other bands play, and you just.
Well, it's just like this. I was like, well, obviously I like this, so I should just try again now that I don't have a mean violin teacher yelling at me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just got a guitar. I mean, I'm very easy to please, honestly, with live music. Like, I can always find something to appreciate. I really enjoy just here. I mean, at that age, especially, I had such limited access to music that wasn't radio music. And so getting that experience of just seeing it wasn't music I heard recorded first. Like, I was seeing it live for the first time, and I had never really heard anything quite like it. I mean, they don't really play like bluegrass like that on the radio, right? And stuff like that. And so just seeing all of those, it was just, I just always enjoyed it. I would have people come up to me like at shows kind of regularly and be like, you have just been smiling for that. Like, I would just sit there like a dork with just like a grin on my face, just because it was just so enjoyable to me to see and to have those experiences. So that really drew me to playing. And then I also liked to sing. I like to write. I'm an English teacher. So I think I also gravitated to it because I could play guitar and sing. So I never learned, like when I was learning, I never learned covers. I just wrote shit immediately.
That's awesome.
I mean, it wasn't good, but it was like,
but
that was why I wanted to play. Like, I still have trouble like singing other people's words.
You were
I don't
early Taylor Swift. You just wrote songs. Oh man, look at this guy. Oh, there were nails just ripping into my eyes right now.
Whoa, fuck.
I mean,
that's some good shit.
I'm sorry.
That's some good shit.
It's okay.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it's still, so it was just something I started to do, and then I just moved to. I barely played guitar when I moved here. I was starting.
It's me. I'm the problem. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll allow it.
Yes, you are.
Anyways, that was going to be my next question, because I'm wondering what you do for a living since you were in.
I work in the most exciting industry on the face of the planet.
What is it?
I manufacture industrial knitting machines.
He works in a factory.
Okay.
I shit you not. I work in a factory. Monroe's full of fucking shitty factories and has been for a long time. That's why the earth is ruined in Monroe, because there's been a lot of dumping since like, I don't know, the fucking 40s, I think. Yeah, I manufactured machines for like Gildan and Haynes that make this type of material.
Okay, all right.
Big gigantic machines, and they spin, and there's like 150 needles.
Yeah, okay, all right. A sweatshop in Monroe.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So you're a English teacher. What is Adam? What? Don't tell us. We all know you're actually Batman. It's all right, man.
That's a secret. Yeah.
He's up on the roof at nighttime.
That's why I'm up there. Yeah, I'm Batman. Yeah, that's why I'm.
So this is the part of the show where I ask our guests to give me 3 of their favorite cover songs. And I know I talked about this earlier, and you guys are kind of like, oh shit.
I got 3.
This is my favorite part of the show, so I'm a sucker for covers. I think Ernest is too. Ernest has come up with a few kick-ass covers that he's brought to my light that I didn't know about. He told me about one that a class covered last episode, and blew my mind. So yeah,
that was a couple episodes ago.
Yeah. Anyways,
one of mine actually is played by a band that you mentioned earlier, so you probably do know it.
They're Queers?
Nope.
Oh.
You mentioned it earlier. Not Melvin's. Nope. Suicide Machines.
Oh.
I never promised you a rose garden.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Yes.
I figured you know it.
Yeah. That's
It
awesome.
fucking slaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great folk song, but
It was.
I mean, fucking ska punk banger. Like,
Yeah. And I think that was the opening track on that album too, wasn't it? I think it was. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was on the SLC Punk soundtrack. Ooh, I found out about it.
You got any more songs?
Oh, yeah, I got two more.
Okay.
Hurt, of course, by Johnny Cash. I'm sure everybody's fucking said that.
No, actually, you're the first one that's...
Really?
You know what? Everyone... And it happens like almost every other episode. Everyone brings up Faith No More's cover of Easy.
Huh?
Which is awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Well, I read recently that Trent Reznor himself, when he heard it, he said, this is Johnny Cash's song now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, he did it better than me. This is his.
Yeah.
Like,
so it's not too often you find someone that does a better cover, a better version
or someone
of
that's
your
willing
song.
to admit that someone else did a better cover.
It's true.
Well,
yeah.
Trent's not mad anymore. So Trent's like those first two Nine Inch Nails albums. Trent was just pissed off
There
with
was
the
some
world.
fucking angst in
And
there.
then, Trent got rich and he was like, what am I singing about now,
The last one, an obscure one, is a Beatles cover.
Oh, wait. Go ahead.
No, I guess. You won't get it.
No, because I'm trying to rack my brain because Amanda Dickinson, who used to be on the show, is a huge Beatles fan. And she texted me not too long ago and said, my mind's blown. I just found out this Beatles song I thought was their song forever was actually a cover, but I forget what fucking song it was. So,
this is a cover of Beatles songs. So.
a cover of a Beatles song.
Yeah.
But the Beatles did a cover of some. Anyway, no, I'm sorry. It was the Beach Boys. Anyways, go ahead.
Oh, shit. Well, it was actually Rocky Raccoon. I wrote Rocky Raccoon, and the fucking Beatles stole it from me. My dad wrote Stairway.
They owe you some money.
Yeah. Like, my family's fucking owes some
Well,
money.
anyways, Stairway was stolen anyways because they stole that rhythm.
Well, I mean, they sold.
Zeppelin stole a lot of shit.
Their whole thing was just taking, blues.
Leslie likes.
Yeah, Lemon Song. Just fucking stealing from these black bluesmen, and you're white and pretty.
But
young.
you know what was funny is that back then we didn't have a lot of people didn't have access to hear all these other blues songs. Now it's the future. You can type in anything and find out anything. Yep. Now you go online, you can find out like Zeppelin stole that song. You can listen to both songs back to back and say, "The fuck."
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm sorry.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah. What's your
last cover?
Go ahead.
I Will by Daniel Johnston. The Beatles song might be called If You Want Me To, I Will. It's who knows how long I've loved you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Are you familiar with Daniel Johnston?
I'm not.
I am.
You are? Okay.
Yep.
Absolutely unhinged, desperate, home recorded piano
Don't listen to it hungover.
cover of that song.
It's so squeaky. So squeaky.
Yeah.
I love listening to music when I'm hungover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. It's going to hurt.
Yeah, that's my last choice.
Is it okay.
What is it? Yeah, you're gonna listen to it and you'll kill yourself.
Okay.
No, it's great. You can hear the desperation in a young man, and he was trying to make pop music himself, and in his mind he was with his little 1-track tape recorder and upright piano at his house.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Okay.
If you're into some weird,
I am. I like
outsider music. That's the term.
I like.
How do you even find that?
You can't find it?
No, he said.
How'd you find that?
How'd you find it?
Fuck, how did I stumble across Daniel Johnston? I think back when we had desktop computers, and that was the place where the internet was, I saw a picture of Kurt Cobain wearing the "Hi, How Are You" shirt and looked that up.
Okay.
I think that was it. And then I listened to it on Real Rhapsody. My dad was first in line for streaming services. We had Real Rhapsody player.
Lars said, no, you got to shut that shit down. No, sorry, no. That was Napster, sorry.
Rhapsody bought Napster.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, he paid for it.
And then they changed it back to Napster.
Yeah,
I discovered a bunch of shit I love to this day on Real Rhapsody because it would have suggested artists. It's like one of the first things to
Yeah.
You listen to some shit.
About that. Yeah.
And then it'd be like, hey, you might like this, Chief. And I'm like, you're right, big dog. I love that shit.
Thank you. Rhapsody. Thank you.
Pour one out for real Rhapsody.
See, I used to work in a music store, and I would find CDs in like the dollar bin.
Yeah.
And that's how I found Wesley Willis.
Oh, shit.
Saw one of the CDs, and it said the name of the songs were just like Snoop Dogg or Mickey D's or like Dr. Dre. And I'm like, I gotta check this out.
Rock and roll,
Snoop Doggy Dogg, Snoop Doggy Dogg. You're a gangster rapper from Long Beach, California. You are a gangster. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Like, this is fucking golden, dude. And then you find out he's on Alternative Tentacles.
Yeah. Yes.
What's his face's label?
Jelly Afro.
Yeah. It's like, all right. That all makes sense now. Yeah. Anyways, how about you?
First one that came to mind is the Where Will You Sleep Last Night, Nirvana. That was one of the first. So I inherited, again, I didn't have a lot of great music experiences as a kid, but someone gave me their old case of tapes at one point, and that live album was in there, and I listened to that album.
How many people, when they heard that, didn't know it was a cover though? Yeah, so many, and then they also did the Lick a Fire on that too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the Meat Puppets song.
Meat Puppets that no one knew was a cover at the time either.
Don't they say it on the tape? They say it. Yeah, they say it at that concert that this is a Meat Puppets song.
Yeah, the unplugged album. Yeah.
So that came to mind immediately, and then when I was young, I did one good music experience that I still will listen to. I love like old, like big bands, Ella Fitzgerald, Sam Cooke. Like I love that stuff. So Ella Fitzgerald is one of my biggest singer loves, and she does a cover called Darktown Strutter's Ball. She's just because she did like little kids songs, and then she did these very sassy songs, and Darktown Strutter's Ball is just a very cool, unusual track, and that's a cover. It wasn't her song originally.
Who originally?
She had to do whatever they gave her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But she did a good job.
Yes, she did.
Every time. That was the other one that came to mind. Darktown Strutter's Ball. I found it on just a random old compilation of hers that I have. And it's just a cool kind of.
No one's better than Ella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
all right, Batman.
I've been thinking about this. I got System of a Down, cover of Metro.
Oh, that's a fucking good one.
Yeah.
That one beats the hell out of the original, in my opinion.
What soundtrack was that from? You know, who else does a kick-ass cover of that is Alkaline Trio.
Oh, really?
Yes, they do an excellent cover of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was some movie set. It was Dracula 2000, I think. Rage Against the Machine did Maggie's Farm on the Renegades album. Really like that.
I'm not going to work for Maggie anymore.
That's right.
Oh, sorry. I'm not going to work for Maggie's dad anymore.
Maggie's dad, Maggie's brother, none of Maggie's folks.
It's not too often you hear a metal band or a band like them do a folk cover of like that. They also did a Bruce Springsteen cover on that same album. Ghost of Tom showed on that album too. Yeah. Well, that whole album was all covers, but yeah.
Great though. And then last is Mars Volta. They did Pulled to Bits by Susie and the Banshees.
Ooh, I'll have to check that out. I haven't heard that one. Yes,
it's kind of hard to find. It's great.
The Mars Volta and was it Sparta that came from at the drive-in? Yeah. That whole. I followed that forever, man. I was a huge At the Drive-In fan, and to see him split up, I was like, and then and then you're driving up 77, you're like, oh, Sparta! I'm driving through Sparta. Oh, the band, you think it's Sparta?
But when At the Drive-In, they put that Relationship of Command album out, and that's like they really fucking popped then, and then they were just gone.
Yeah, it just kind of vanished.
Yeah.
Started Sparta, but I think didn't Sparta just put out something? Recently, I think last year because they played Ride Fit because they finally put out a new album.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, squirrel.
I didn't know Mars Volta ever did any covers. Had no idea.
Yeah. Me either. Yeah.
Yeah. At the driving
Check it out. It's great.
Yeah.
You said we might not be able to find that shit.
One arm scissor. Yeah, that's that. That was awesome. Yeah. That was the time. It was like the early 2000s when, to me, punk rock was starting to fade out. So I had to drive in Cursive, which Cursive is going to play.
That's Rush, actually.
Yeah. Dickhead. All right, well, let's wrap it up then, guys. Thanks for being on the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
We will try and make it to you guys' show at the Milestone on the 7th.
No, it's here, Tommy's Pub.
Tommy's Pub.
Tommy's Pub. Yep.
Well, we'll certainly be here then.
Sick.
All right. Thanks for being on the show, man.
I just pissed myself, and you said you were like you could burp and fart on the mic, and I was thinking, you guys would be able to hear me piss myself, and you didn't get to hear it. I'm really sorry.
Sorry.
I've been thinking of that for the whole show.
Bye, guys.
Thanks.
Drop your shoulders, ground your hips, while your feet drop to the porcelain. Last year, you were screaming. Last year, you were fighting. Now you're laying down and dying.
A huge shout out to our gracious host, Tommy's Pub. Located at 3124 Eastway Drive, Tommy's Pub is a small neighborhood bar that's big on music and community. Go to Tommy's Pub's Facebook page where they regularly provide updates about upcoming events to include weekly open mic night, karaoke, and live music from some of the best up-and-coming bands in the Queen City. Thank you, Tommy's Pub, for hosting ImVibes Podcast.
Thank you for listening to ImVibes Podcast, home of good music, good libations, and good vibes. Please rate, and subscribe to ImVibes Podcast on your favorite listening platform. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, consider supporting ImVibes Podcast with a small monthly donation to help sustain future episodes. You can find the link on our Spotify show page. Email us at imvibespodcast@gmail.com if you would like to be a guest or have an idea for a guest we should interview. ImVibes Podcast is produced by BWM Productions.
Opinions and views expressed by guests are not necessarily the opinions or views of the ImVibes team or BWM Productions.
Fire.